Hey guys, this is Alex 703 Rockstar. I am back with another review, and this is not one of my underground artists hip hop type reviews. Although it is a hip hop review, and he is somewhat of a king of the underground, but it's not one of those reviews where I'm just trying to discover a new artist, because a lot of people already know about this artist. And I'm going to be reviewing Aesop Rock's last album, None Shall Pass. Now, this album came out in 2007. It's his fifth album, and we haven't really heard much from him since then, which is a shame because, you know, I fucking love Aesop Rock. On this album, his lyricism is as good as ever, and in fact, I would say that his cadence and his flow are better than ever on this album. He goes quickly through rhymes, and they seem like non sequiturs, but if you think about them, they generally have some sort of deeper meaning and are, at the very least, extremely clever. And I really love that in my rap, when I have to, or I'll call it hip hop, or else people will get mad at me when I call it rap. Although he is rapping, so whatever. But so I like that in my hip hop when I have to think about what the lyrics mean. It takes me multiple listens to understand a line, because that gives me another reason to listen to it over and over again. It gives it a lot of replay value. And here it's better than ever. He never stays on one topic for too long, quickly sifting through different things, personal and political, all different types of issues. Even the sort of types of typical hip-hop topics, he does in a very strange and atypical way, such as the song Fumes, where he talks about getting drunk and high and stuff, but he does it in a weird way, and I really appreciate that. However, I would say that a problem on this album is that there are no real themes. There are no real themes. On other albums, I know Labor Days is a concept album, and by the way, it's his best album. And it has a grand concept that all the songs fit into, and I don't mind that it's not a big concept album, but generally on other albums, he has sort of recurring themes, or his songs will have, or at least the song will have a meaning. Here, the songs really just switch between topics extremely quickly, and sometimes I wish they would stay on one point a little more. However, his flow, his timing is ridiculous. The way he alters his voice to fit the beats is fantastic on here. Now, onto the production. The production is handled mainly by himself and his label mate Blockhead, and both of them have improved so much since, let's say, 1999, 2000, although they were good then. But then, they were sort of one sample producers. They would take one sample, put it into a song, make it a little funky. Even actually, Aesop Rock himself was actually quite minimalist back then. But here they have gotten these subtleties of production so perfectly here. With adding many different elements and mixtures. They'll add horns in. Aesop Rock's wife actually plays guitar a lot on this album. He gets bass from multiple different sources, and I think that live instrumentation really helps and smooth the flow of this album, and I think that's very well done. The production on here is excellent. Now, what do I like this album? Clearly, yes, I do. It's not his best album, but it's pretty fucking damn close. I would say it's his second best album, and I would probably give this an 8.5 out of 10. Cop this shit, especially the best 4 tracks from here. If you must download just tracks, are track 2, None Shall Pass, which is the title track. Track 3, Catacomb, is track 4, Bring Back Pluto. Track 9, Citronella, and track 13, Dark Heart News. All those songs are brilliant. Also, one more thing. Guest appearances. He has a couple guest appearances from LP, his label mate, who everyone should know. From underground legend Cage, from Breezy Bruin, and from Rob Sonic. And what I think he does brilliantly is that he throws them all in, and they're all very good, but they never outshine him. It always feels like Ace has control of this album. And I think that's very good. Anyway, he does rely on one thing too much, so, and I'm sorry I'm extending this review so much, I remember 2 things. He does rely too heavily on doing this thing where at the beginning of his songs, he'll sort of be speaking as if, he's speaking through an intercom or through a megaphone or something, and then when the beat comes in, completely, when the drum comes in, he'll sort of go to his regular voice, and it works effectively on certain tracks such as this one, Citronella, which is the best song on the album in my humble opinion. But he uses it a few too many times. He uses it in like 4 or 5 of the songs, and I think that's too much. But either way, this album is incredible. 8.5 out of 10, easy. His second best album, I think. Released on Def Jux Records. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.